Hi friends, it's Anne here, and I'm very excited for today's video because this is my unboxing of my Beautylish lucky bag for 2022. So this video and this bag mean a lot to me because this was the first video that I posted in 2018, was my lucky bag unboxing. So I do have a bit of nostalgia with this. I feel like the hype around this is like really waned, at least in the YouTube community. I don't know about Instagram. I've been trying to avoid looking and seeing what other people are posting. I do know a couple people have posted their unboxings already, so I've like avoided those. I try and do that every year because I don't want to see what other people are posting. I want to be excited for what I get in my box. And yeah, so let's just get started. So the one thing I do want to note is I did weigh it because a lot of people ask to what is the weight, because I guess they can check the weight online for their package. And mine was 1,106 grams or 2.438 pounds is my weight. If there was a weight on the label, I don't know because I ripped it off. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this open. Oh, I do just want to mention, so I'm Canadian, and in Canada you can only get the regular size box. You can't get the XL box. So I got the regular box, and with taxes included, it cost me $124.67 Canadian. So it is a bit pricey for us Canadians, even the regular size box. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and let's open. As always, it is wrapped lovely. I do love how they wrap these. I'm not gonna lie, the design on this year's is probably my least favorite that I've seen so far. It's just not my style. It's cute. The little tigers are cute, but yeah, it's not my jam, to be honest. So I'll try and cut out the paper because this drives me crazy when I'm editing. Just so if you're curious, this is what the design is, and yeah, well, you can see the little tigers. The tigers are super cute. Okay. I can already see a Good Molecules product, which I'm not surprised about. I expect one Good Molecules product every year. First thing, I already know what this is. It's a Sonia G brush because I can tell by the packaging. This is what it looks like. I have been using the Sonia G. Every brush that I get in every Beautylish bag, I realize I use almost every single day. Like, those always end up being my favorite brushes. This one is a little different. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this yet because I have kind of tiny-ish eyes. I mean, they kind of look big, but I have a tiny head, so I like smaller eye brushes. And this is kind of big for me for an eye brush, but I can maybe see using this for a concealer. I have no idea what kind of brush this is. Oh, here we are, Worker 1. Making like yeah, it could be like an all-over color. I can see using this under the eyes. I could see even using this for a bit of highlight. Yeah, really nice brushes. I really appreciate getting these because I always want to buy expensive brushes, but I never like just do it because they're expensive. So it's nice getting them in the box for me personally. Okay, I can see something here that I really wanted, but again, put off purchasing, but I'm gonna leave that because it's kind of a bigger thing. I'm gonna post something out that I think I'm least excited about. Yes, I'm very not excited about this. I'm just gonna be blunt. It's towel scrunchies, which I guess is actually not a bad idea. Super absorbent microfiber scrunchies, reduces drying time, reusable zip top travel pouch for storage on the go. This is from the Kitsch brand. Okay, so I washed my hair last night and I actually just let it air dry. That's why it kind of looks like meh, like it's not as straight as it normally is, and it's kind of just a bit wonky. It takes a long time for my hair to dry. It takes probably 3 hours for it to fully dry, even probably longer. Like, I find the back is a bit thick and that's where it takes forever to dry. So this might actually be helpful. I do have one of those hair towel thingies that you can wrap your hair up in, but I don't like using it all the time. And I end up just using, actually I've got it right here. I end up just using a clip and clipping my hair up for a while as it's drying, and then I'll take it down because if it's up in this clip, it doesn't dry 100%. But anyway, this is what these are. So they actually might be good. I don't know, I'll have to play with it. I'm not super excited about this though. For your sweaty, salty, wet hair. Maybe at the beach. I go to the beach a lot in the summertime, so this actually could be really good at the beach. Okay, I'm warming up to it. It's one of those things that, like, I can't say I'm disappointed. It's just not something I've thought about myself to ever buy. And I'm not a huge fan of big scrunchies. I think I talked about this I did a little October vlog, and I bought sort of some scrunchies, but I buy the ones that are not like as poofy. I like the ones that are a bit smaller. I grew up in the 80s. I was born in the 80s. And sometimes things that come back in style, I'm like, I'm not sure I really like that it's come back in style. I'm warmed up to scrunchies coming back in style, but I don't like the big ones. I like the smaller ones. Okay, let's pull out the Good Molecules item because we've talked about it. Oh, okay, this is good because this is a product I haven't tried from this brand. It's a type of product that I like, though. So this is the Good Molecules Glycolic Exfoliating Toner. I'm laughing because I just bought one from The Ordinary and it's massive. It's gonna take me forever to go through. So I'll get around to using this like probably next year. But I'm glad I have this. I've never tried this from this brand, and I do like a glycolic exfoliating toner. If you're familiar with Pixi Glow Tonic, that's also a glycolic toner. Let's just pull it out of the box. Again, I'm a huge fan of Good Molecules. I feel like I've been touting them ever since I got them I got one or two products. I must have got one product when they first launched because they put it in everybody's Beautylish bag, and then I went back and bought their like 7 superhero kit, and I have been sold on that brand ever since. I do get slightly annoyed that they keep slightly reformulating things, but I guess that's not a bad thing. They're making it better, but it's like sometimes scary because if you like a product and they change it, you're like, well, I still like it. But anyway, this is what it looks like. It's very typical for Good Molecules type packaging. Nice glass bottles. I really, really like their products, and they put like all the ingredients on the side. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but they list all the ingredients on the side and like the percentage. So water is 79%, something glycol is 5%, glycolic acid is 3.5%. Okay, so this one's a bit of a lower percentage of glycolic acid because the one that I have from, whatchamacallit, The Ordinary is 7% and the Pixi one is 5%. It doesn't say percentage on here. Like, other than that 3.5% of the glycolic acid, because I don't know what the D something glycol, I don't know what that is. Anyway, I am really happy about this, even though it's not a super expensive product. So, I mean, with this being a pricey bag, it's kind of like it's not super pricey, but it's a nice product. It's getting real bright all of a sudden. We're having some like really crazy weather right now. It's sort of, I think it's raining now, but it was sort of like slush earlier, and I think in a few hours it's gonna be snow. So, yay, winter! Although it's actually like, yesterday and today has been around like 0 degrees, and it feels so like balmy. It's so warm out. Like I don't have to wear 2 pairs of pants going outside when I take Carly out, and now I only have to wear 1 pair of pants. So, it's kind of awesome. Anyway, tangent. Let's pull out the next item. Yay! It's a Wayne Goss product. I've been wanting to try a Wayne Goss product for so long. I'm really nervous about the shade on this though. Dahlia. This is a shade I was like wanting to get to. So I'm super excited because I talked about this, I think in a previous video, that I wanted to get the Wayne Goss mystery bag, but then I was afraid that I'd get shades that I really didn't want. And maybe I should just buy the products that I want from him. The products are expensive, so I've been putting it off. But I am super, super excited for this. Love this packaging. Y'all know I love a good lipstick. This is the shade Dahlia. It's a little more orange in person than I would like. It's actually looking very similar to what I have on my lips right now, which is the Spice lip liner with a bit of the Wet n Wild lipstick over top, which is pretty much, it's pretty sheer. I put like just a quick layer on it over top. Yeah, it's a little more orangey. It's a pinky orange. It's a little more orangey than I'd like, but it feels really nice. This will be a really nice spring color and fall color. It actually will pair really nice with that Spice lip liner that I've got on. I just need to like bond with more orangey type lip colors. The universe is telling me this because I think, yeah, the last 2 or 3 lip colors that I've gotten have all been sort of orange type colors. So, like that have come in like I got one from Stelvana that was like a deep burnt orange. I got one in the Luxe box that was a brighter orange. That was actually in my last lip, like the January lip thing. Oh my gosh, what am I, lip project pan. There we go. Okay, next item. Another thing that I've talked about that I wanted to get and then I didn't get, I don't know if any of you remember this, that I mentioned this ages ago, like probably a whole year ago. See, Danessa Myricks colorfix, and this is the foils version. And, oh, I can't read the color because of plastic. Let's take that off. Again, I talked about this ages ago, but I was like, I don't know if I really want to buy it because it feels like cool, but then at the same time it's like, well, maybe it's more of like a makeup artist thing, and I don't know how I'll use it every day. I'm gonna be using it every day now. Well, maybe not every day, but you know what I mean. I'm really excited for this because, again, I just couldn't bring myself to buying this because it felt like an extra, like a luxury. This is in the shade Venus. So this is what it looks like. This is one of those like two-toned ones, which again was some of the really, really nice colors that I saw online that I was like, oh man, that'd be really nice. I was talking more about their cream because I don't think this was out at that time, like the foils. I think they just had the cream shade, and I was trying to figure out like what cream shade I would even get. Well, this is so funny because this is kind of like a pinky orange. It looks really good with the, I don't know how well you can see that. That was a pretty bad swatch. But it's got like a pinky orange. Yeah, you can't, can you see from that angle? See, it's like more orange there and then pink there. Yeah, there you go. It's not looking as cool on camera as it is in person. I feel like it's a bit washed out on camera. There, maybe you can see it a little bit better there. And the last item that I already pulled out, but you haven't seen it yet, I'm super excited about. It's a Natasha Denona retro palette. Super excited to have this. I don't know if I had this on my list. I had like a little wish list going last year, and then I started a new one this year. And this is one that I was looking at because I was like, I remember looking at the Love palette thinking I kind of liked that because it was like pinky purples, but it was maybe a bit intense. And then when I saw the retro palette, I'm like, oh, that might be more on my alley. But then I didn't get it because it felt somewhat redundant to some other stuff I have. And again, it was just like, I felt like I had too many palettes last year. Like I think I said I got 13 or 14 palettes, and it was just too much. Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like I just opened like the crown jewels because I love my glam palette. So I'm super excited to have this because this is totally up my alley. Totally up my alley. Oh, I'm gonna have to swatch it and ruin it, aren't I? Okay, let's swatch like 3 shades. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty to wear. I'm excited. Can't see that one shade very well, again, super light, but let's try and swatch that one a little bit. There, hopefully you can see those shades a little bit better. Super excited for that. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with what I've got, although I'm really curious to know, I'm gonna have to do this after because I don't want to spend the time right now trying to figure it out. But I'm curious to know, like, of this, there's 4 items here that I think are pretty pricey, and was this worth it? I mean, off first blush, I think so. Like, this is I think $88 Canadian, I think. These were around, like, I think $36, so that's like, you're over $100 already. I think these are 20-ish dollars Canadian, and then these are also like pretty pricey up there. So yeah, I'll have to put up on the screen. Like I paid $124.67. What was the retail value of this box, and what was that sort of discount? I know on Beautylish they rarely have sales, and a lot of times it's like a gift card for a future purchase, or they have like bundle sales. You have to like buy a bunch of things together. So I do find that like getting it this way, these kind of products through Beautylish is definitely a good deal. The Natasha Denona I maybe could have got off of Sephora with like maybe a 20% discount. So if this is more than 20% value, then it's good, especially now because I'm not a rouge anymore, so I'd only get 15% actually. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. The only item that I'm kind of like, I could have done without. But who knows? This could end up being, certain things surprise me and end up becoming like a favorite item because it's something I just never thought about before in the past. So yeah, I am gonna stop blabbing now. I think I'm done. I will be doing, I think this month I'm gonna be doing like a little get ready with me try on using all these products and a couple things that I bought from NYX sometime later this month. But yeah, I hope you liked this unboxing. I'm super curious if you got a Beautylish bag what did you get? Was it similar to mine? Was it like completely different? I'm always surprised at how wild the range is, and like some people get like crazy stuff and some people get like, I find most of them good. I would say last year I felt like I saw 1 or 2 people post and I was like, yeah, that would have been a disappointing bag. But I feel like most of them I would be like happy with getting. Now it's super dark. I can't figure out this lighting. Anyway, if you liked this video, feel free to give a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.